Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Alison Haislip.
Hey.
And for about the next 30-ish minutes, we're going to sip some booze and spit some news.
That is right. We will be spitting it in the general direction of the loveliest man in this room, Tom Super Volcano Krajewski.
You said addition again, and Allison didn't get mad at you for it.
No, I rolled my,
her.
rolled my eyes
I can see
internally.
She's boiling with
I
rage.
just realized there are certain things, you know, when you're in a relationship with someone, like clearly we're all in a relationship here.
Yeah,
This is true.
That's why we're
there
all
are just
naked
some
right now.
things you have to... Good God. That would be so weird.
Oh, it would be awesome.
That would be very
You know,
weird.
but there are some things you just have to cave on, and I feel like that's one of the things that I've learned to maintain
A
my
healthy
friendship
relationship.
with Alex. I'll just let him say addition.
Is there? It's
Even
interesting that you bring it up.
though it's
Is
incorrect.
What is the most annoying thing that any boyfriend has done that you've just been like, I guess I'm just doing this?
Oh
Yeah,
God,
good
I
question.
dated one guy for a little while who was like, who just called me babe. Hey babe, hey babe, and like
That's
I don't
what-
care, but that's the thing. Like I don't care about being called pet names or anything like
babe.
that. But there was something about the way he said it that I was like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
Hey babe, hey babe, hey babe, babe, hey babe. I was
Yeah.
like, "Blah."
I'm trying to remember. There was a girl that I dated, and she, Sweet Pea.
Oh God, no.
It just
Come here, sweet pea. Hold my hand.
It was just like, but you're right. It wasn't that I cared if anybody called me Sweet Pea. It was just the
way she
that
does
I
it,
got called
yeah.
Sweet Pea. I was just like, I don't. This is not.
I mean that it's so true. Like,
Are you looking
like
for another
coaster? I feel like we have more than 3, but I don't know where they are.
We have to. Isn't the box
It's empty.
coaster box?
We have coaster box is empty.
Tom, is there anything behind you? On
Yeah, anything
the...
over-
Oh,
go
get
get
it?
me a coaster.
Hey, Tom to
Yay.
the rescue!
I mean, but it is so true. It's like when you meet someone, you're like, everything's amazing. And then like a certain period of time in, you're like, I want to kill them for the things that I thought were amazing before.
Well, and the really funny thing is, and this is something that I think Heather and I were really, we figured out early on,
yeah.
which was, I think the thing that happens is your headphones
I
are
know.
like super
they're really,
fucked
that's
up. What
why
happened?
I was looking at
What?
you like that. You keep talking.
Fix your headphones.
I got it. I
God,
got it, guys.
you're embarrassing.
Put your clothes on and put those headphones on right. So early on when Heather and I were dating, I was like, look, here's the deal. Most of the things I do, I don't really think about doing.
Right.
So if
Yeah.
any of it bugs you, you just tell me and I will stop doing it because
Yeah,
I don't care.
I feel like that's a conversation everyone should just have.
I know, but
'Cause
it's weird
like,
that people
we just
don't
get
have
in our
that.
habits and we have our lives, and it's like that. But I feel like when for some reason when you're in a relationship, someone takes it as a personal
Yeah.
offense as to
Yep.
why you're doing a thing when the other person isn't even
Yep.
aware that they're doing it.
So, and it also works in the positive way, right? So, like, first off, so Heather came over once. I don't know why I picked up on this,
okay,
but she came over to my apartment once early when we were dating,
yeah,
and the toilet paper, I remembered being hung the way that the toilet paper comes out of the
top
roll,
which is the way it
out
should
of the
be.
back.
Oh, out the back.
That's
no,
how it was.
that's the
Wait,
wrong way.
But wait,
Yes.
you're right.
Yes.
Okay. I don't care as a guy. I just put it on however it happens
Yeah.
to be in my hand.
No, exactly.
Really?
But I noticed that I went in and the toilet paper was doing
Flipped.
the waterfall.
The waterfall. Yes,
Right.
that's a good way to put it.
So doing
Yeah.
the waterfall, not the spraying water on the back of the wall.
Yeah. Yes.
And so I started like being very conscientious of like putting it on the waterfall way
Yeah.
and all this stuff. Maybe a year later, I can't remember why it came up, and I was like, well, I mean, you know, I've been putting the toilet paper down that way, so because I know you like it that way. And she goes, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I was like, "Well, because I was at like a year ago.
Yeah.
I was at my apartment, and it somehow switched." And she was like, "Oh, I don't really care. I've never even really thought about
that's
what direction the
funny.
toilet paper comes."
Really?
A full year.
You were doing
Communication,
every
people.
Time I would put a toilet paper roll. I was like, "Well, Heather likes it this way."
I actually, that's funny because, you know, I used to, this is years ago, but I used to live with my friend Hillary. She was my roommate. She's
Hi,
my
Hillary.
greatest roommate. Yeah.
Hi, Hillary.
And she, like, whenever she comes over to my place now, she comes in, she takes off her shoes and whatever, and like, it's fine. She makes herself at home. And the other night she came over. And we had a very exciting boy talk about something, you know? Yeah. I know.
exciting.
So we were like talking, but I was like, I was like in the middle of something in my bedroom. So I was like, come to the bedroom and talk to me back here. And she was like, not like that. She's like, okay, wait, I'll just take my shoes off first. And I was like, you don't have to take your shoes off. And she goes, what? I'm like, just you don't have to take your shoes off. Just come back here. And she was like, I thought you were a shoes off house. I was like, I've never been a shoes off house.
Amazing.
Like, I don't know where she got that from, but clearly for the last 3 years that she's been visiting at my place,
She's been taking her
she's been
shoes
taking
off
shoes off because
for
she thought
you.
I want. And I was like, oh no, like what? I don't know where she got it from, but like,
Do you leave like flip flops or something
that's
at the
it.
door?
I leave flip flops by the front door, so I think she
saw the
yes.
flip flops and was like, "Oh, that's where shoes go."
Yeah, exactly.
Because there are always those people that are like
Yeah.
shoes off in the house people, which I don't understand. But
No, I understand like if you're coming around and staying for a while or whatever, but like I don't understand the you need to take them off immediately at the front door and never track anything into the house.
But also, it's like unless you have like white carpet,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like unless you have a very specific like all floors.
Well, it is like I mean a scientific study of whatever, but like you do track. Because
I
we're
mean, scientific
scientists,
study of whatever.
you do track a lot of stuff.
The
in shit.
University
Like it's
of
just
some
germs.
fuck.
It's not necessarily just like dirt.
Yeah.
You do track a lot of germs in, but like
Yeah,
whatever.
but I feel like germs makes you not.
By the way,
makes you
speaking of
less
being
sick.
scientists, I've been wearing my I'm a scientist hat like a lot
good.
recently. And I
Amazing.
can't tell you how many times people stop me and they're like, where did you get that hat? It's great. And I'm like, I can't sit there and be like, I have a podcast and it's a joke. I just say it's a joke with, it's like an inside joke with my friends.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
it's custom
amazing.
made. Yeah. So thank you again.
That is
For those hats.
amazing.
Yeah.
We
We have to talk about our giveaway.
Oh,
Give away.
Yes, we're doing
Manifest
a
some
giveaway.
motherfuck.
Yeah, manifest some motherfuck. I don't, all right.
I don't know, that's
Maybe
that's what's
mani-
going in my book.
I feel like it should be manifest like a motherfuck.
Done.
Yeah. Okay. So Brianna Brown, friend of the show, is giving away some of her awesome manifestation books. They're basically like they're like planners, like yearly planners that just help you accomplish the goals you want to accomplish.
Yep.
10 people are going to win 2 books each. So you could have one. You can give one to a friend or a spouse or a child or a loved one. I don't know,
me.
whoever you want. Your Starbucks barista to Tom. It's fine.
That'd be great if it's like, hey, Starbucks barista,
I just want to
I
manifest.
need you to help me manifest these things. Will you also manifest things? And he'd
Yeah.
be like, yeah,
Totally.
sure, Brad.
Yeah, sure, Brad. And here's your tall macchiato.
Oh.
Is that a drink? I don't know. I don't drink
is.
coffee.
I can't believe
Anyway,
you don't drink coffee.
Don't drink coffee. Doesn't eat eggs.
gross. Everything's
It's
gross.
like, how do you
Weird,
have a
Alison.
morning?
I am
Yeah.
What do you do in the morning?
I sleep through it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Straight to lunch.
To get one of these books, to get 2 of these books, I mean, you have to be one of the first 10 people to email us with the subject line, manifest this motherfucker. And that second half can be in any way you want it to be.
Yep.
We're open-minded to all of that. And then within the body of the email, send us your best joke. And in
looking
2
forward to
weeks, 2 weeks from today, we will announce the winners.
Right.
And you will be sent your books. And it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
I covered it all, right?
I think, where do
Yeah.
they send the email?
Oh, halfhourhappyhourfans at gmail.com.
Good call.
First 10 emails get one. So, I mean, we started this last week. We might already have 10
Yeah.
emails. I don't know.
We don't know.
I can't see into the future.
Yeah, we're not in the
Can't
future.
wait to read
No.
those jokes, man.
I know.
I'm looking
yeah.
forward to
Jokes.
like reading them cold.
People are going to manifest some
Amazing.
shit. It's going to be rad.
They're going to manifest some jokes.
Totally rad.
Manifesting jokes.
Show.
Anyway, so that's
Yeah.
just for you guys. Don't say we don't do anything for you.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Shall we get to some emails?
Yeah.
Let's get to some emails.
Okay, here we go.
Speaking of emails. Silence. Silence.
You're losing
Silence.
listeners right
Oh,
now.
is that,
Silence.
is that what we call
So
dead,
many
dead
people,
time?
so many
Dead
people
air.
were like, did it just cut out?
Dead air. Dead air.
Yeah. It's like when you're
your
telling a
Bluetooth-
friend a story on
Wait,
the phone.
we should get the sound of the Bluetooth disconnecting
Oh,
and just
Oh my
play it,
gosh.
and then people will be like, "Motherfucker,
Don't do it.
motherfucker.
motherfucker."
But you know when you're
God.
like on the phone with someone and you tell them a very good story and then it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
silence and you're like, are you
So
there?
it's funny. So I do this a lot, and I don't know why, but I'm pretty bad at drinking water throughout the day. And so I get to these things where I do like water drinking sprints.
Yeah.
Where like I get a glass of water and I just fucking pound it, and then
Okay.
I'm like done with
Hydrated.
water for a while.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, when
Okay.
I'm starting to call somebody, seems to be a perfect time for my body to be like, well, you're not going to be doing anything. You should be drinking while you have this conversation.
Yeah.
Inevitably, almost 90% of the time I call somebody,
You start drinking water
I
before
start
they
drinking
answer?
as it's ringing.
Yeah.
And then they go, hello. And I go, hey, man, sorry, I was just drinking. I swear to God, like fucking
Drinking?
90%.
Really weird.
90%. And I have no, like, there
You
must
have-
be some
You've
subconscious
trained
reason.
your body to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You need
Like
to
I
break
put on my
the habit.
I put on my earbuds.
Yeah.
I go into the kitchen. I fill up a glass of water.
You need to say, body, wait,
After the
15
greeting.
seconds
Yeah.
until they say hello.
Because also I feel like it's ringing. I'm just having a little sip, but then it's like the process is it's a good like 5 to 10 seconds of pure silence on my end.
Jesus.
While I'm trying to swallow. So I don't know why that happens. But anyway,
All right.
so that was that. That was me. I was just
Yep.
say I was
Silence.
drinking water. Okay, here we
Silence.
go.
All right.
A challenge
Ooh, I like challenges.
to Super Volcano.
Oh,
Yes!
please be a drinking challenge. What is it?
It is.
Is it really? Oh, no.
Hey, Super Squad, Brian here.
Hi, Brian.
Is this
Oh, hello, Alison.
Hello.
So, as the title might have alluded to,
Yeah.
I have a direct challenge from Mr. Volcano himself.
Ooh.
Unless I am mistaken,
Yep.
Tom is the only one of you
Oh, God.
to not publicly give up drinking for a month.
I was thinking of doing that,
True.
actually, this month.
Good.
I really actually was.
Wait, no joke. I just
Yeah.
read something that said September's the best month to give up drinking
Because there's no holidays. Right?
Well, you have Labor Day weekend, but as long as you make it through Labor Day weekend, because it's right at the beginning.
So, by the way,
Yeah.
the reason why
man.
I put this and I picked it so that
Wait, because this is going to be the Monday of Labor Day.
exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
The reason why I started this is because
Oh, geez.
Heather and
Okay.
Leah,
Okay.
Yeah.
like last year,
Yeah.
are doing like mid-September to mid-October off from drinking, and I'm going to join them.
I remember they had a harder time last year
They
than
had
you did. You
so
had
much
to
of
be
a
their-
harder time than
they're
me.
like,
yeah, so they were like,
oh,
"Hey, do you want to maybe help to keep us from doing
I
it?"
could do that with you.
Yeah, so what do I?
Mid-Sep to mid-October?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that with you
Yeah.
guys, too,
So
then.
this is why I was
Okay.
like, okay. So
Oh.
here
Is
we
this
go.
Japan,
do?
Brian? Or
No.
Okay.
So unless I'm mistaken, Tom's okay. On October 6th, I'm organizing and competing in a powerlifting meet for charity.
Oh, jeez,
Oh,
that's
yes.
awesome. Oh, boy.
When I compete, I usually stop drinking about a month beforehand.
Okay.
So he's
Yeah.
starting September.
Makes
Yes,
sense.
this is where the challenge comes in. I would like for Tom to join me
Oh, boy.
Oh.
on September 6th
All right, let me check
for
my calendar.
a long, horrible, boring month of sobriety.
All right, I'm looking at my calendar right now
You
to
guys,
see.
I'm telling you, I did
This
my month
way-
and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
I remember last year, and
September
it made me
6th.
feel
Yeah.
good. This way,
All right.
when we are both craving the life-giving liquid, we have each other for support. Anyway, even if he decides not to do it, you bitch with a lot of eyes. You guys are doing a really great thing for your fans. Keep this shit up. Thanks. Not Japan, Brian.
Well, oh, nice.
So,
That's
so
good.
by the way,
hilarious.
if you want, you can actually support his charity
Oh, cool.
event.
Yes,
If you
say
go to
that, please.
crowdrise.com/deadlift. That's crowdrise, one word, .com/deadlift. And it's really cool because I went there and it was like, so basically,
Yeah.
fuck cancer.
Oh, good.
I was like, I
That's
want to fuck
awesome.
cancer by lifting heavy things. And I was
Yeah.
like, this is great.
That sounds like me.
Shit, I wish we
Yeah.
had a Lego to auction off for this.
I know, right?
Maybe we need to
Next time.
Let's get some Legos.
I don't know. We're gonna. I
We,
don't
we
know
have a
what's-
break. You know what? I'm going to New York, and there's fancy Lego stores there, so maybe.
I mean, look, if you come back with some Legos, we're gonna build them.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
And
what
then
we
we
do.
will
sell them
We'll
for
see
charity.
what we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that
Sell them?
said,
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, true. Okay.
So that said, it doesn't have to be September 6th. So
Interesting.
because, like I said, I'm going to throw this out there. I'm doing, and we can get more details on the exact date of start.
I just looked at the calendar. What would work best for me? Not saying we have to do what works best for me. I'm just saying
Sure.
is September 16th to October 16th.
Okay.
I think that is literally the dates
Okay, 'cause
that
the
That's
Heather
good.
and Leah
The
were doing.
15th, I have one of my best friend's housewarming parties, so I know that he'll give me so much shit if I do not
Yep.
partake. But the 16th, I could start.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could do that. Because,
And
yeah.
then I have a wedding October 27th, so it's like outside of the...
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Because, yeah,
Oh my
so
gosh.
Brian, so on the 10th of September, because he wants me to start the 6th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10th is a holiday. I don't.
Is it?
I'm not Jewish, but it's Rosh Hashanah.
Got it.
So I assume I'll be drinking that day.
And like, look, I'm not Jewish, but I drink the fuck out of Rosh
And the
Hashanah.
next week is Yom Kippur and something called Ashura. I don't know what
I
that
don't
is,
know.
but it's on my calendar.
You're not Jewish.
No.
But
None
it's
of
a good
this.
reason to celebrate someone else's culture.
Okay,
and
So
not
all
be
I'm
so
saying-
How about
close-minded.
can we say September 16th?
If
60
Brian is okay with it, Brian's
I
one
think
that
he's
wrote
going to
it.
be okay with it because
because-
that only is 10 days of him doing it on his own,
Yeah.
knowing full well we are going to join him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God, are we doing this?
I was
Guys,
already doing
pinky
it.
swear. Everyone pinky swear. Okay.
Get your pinky in here, you
We're
fucker.
We're doing September 16th to October 16th sober.
Boom.
Jesus. I make no
putting that on
promises
right
about
now.
our shows during that period because all three of us
How
sober.
great, how great would that be? We should just wear bow ties on the shows just to be like buttoned up.
No one sees us, Alex.
I know, but just
We'll
to,
take a photo.
to feel
post
it.
Oh my
Wait, so
gosh.
just say September 16th to what again? I'm putting
October
October
16th.
16th, 1 month.
Okay, got it. All right, thank you.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
And I'm
we're
just
gonna do
saying,
it.
I'm going to be lockstep with Heather. I think that actually might be the dates. It might be the 20th to the 20th. I don't know.
Oh my
I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
We'll find
If it's the 20th or the
Okay.
20th, I can do that too. But
We'll find out.
we'll do. Okay, yeah.
I just put on my calendar.
Just as long.
Sad.
no. What's it say?
Sober. I love that you put it at
Sober.
12 p.m. on the 16th.
Yeah.
Sober.
It's an arbitrary time.
Basically, I have to start being allowed to drink by October 25th.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So as long as we do this.
We'll be
What's
back.
October 25th?
What?
Wedding?
October 25th. I mean, I'll plug this right now. It's the UNICEF Masquerade Ball that I'm always a part of.
Are Alex and I coming?
If you get tickets, I'll send you guys the info.
I use masks.
Yeah, it's really awesome. It's going to be at Clifton's in downtown LA.
Oh, yeah. I remember
yeah.
you talked about this
yeah,
last year. Yeah.
it's such an awesome time. I don't even know if tickets are technically on sale yet. But just look it up. When they go on sale, I'll obviously make an official thing. But yeah, get your tickets. It's a really great night. Most of the ticket price goes to UNICEF. UNICEF? That's not UNICEF.
Close enough.
I mean, a portion of it has to go to the actual throwing of the party, but most of it is going to.
I've actually never been to Clifton's.
You haven't?
No,
Oh
I know.
my God, you would love.
There's so many
Clifton's.
like LA. So we were talking about this the other day because what was it? Oh, we went to the pool at the Sportsman's Lodge.
Oh yeah,
How was that? Yeah.
Super
That's
fun.
great.
Brand new, like redone, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's like it's
I normally go to a
$25 for the
Halloween
day.
party at the Sportsman's Lodge every year.
Yeah. But it's like the pool itself it's the largest public pool in the valley.
I didn't know that. What's it cost a day?
$25.
Oh, sorry. You said that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's
I wasn't
okay.
paying attention.
So, but $25, you go. They've got a bar right there.
Yeah.
The food was
Really?
actually pretty good. And it was a friend's birthday. They were like, we're just going to be at the pool from 3 on.
Yeah.
Just come by. It's $25.
All right.
And it's kind of a cool little like place to just chill and
It's right near me.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got to make the trek.
The other
from
thing too is like there's sort of like the Hollywood pool scene. There's
Oh,
like the
God.
Avalon. The
Yeah,
Roosevelt.
like people who aren't actually like using the pool. It's like
No, they're just there to be seen
Yeah.
in skimpy shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah. So there you go.
Something to
But
do,
the
Tom.
thing that I like about the Sportsman's Lodge is it's really just people that are there to just enjoy a pool
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
and to
Let's do
sit
that.
in the sun and have
Yeah.
booze.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
I want to go.
Yeah, it was really fun. Anyway, but the reason why I said that is because I was like, I have not been to this area of the Sportsman's Lodge.
Right.
There must be a lot of things in Los Angeles that are awesome, cool, fun Los Angeles things that I just have never done.
Yeah.
And so Heather and I are trying
That's
to
the
kind of get
joy
into
of
this
LA.
thing. Yeah, and we're trying to get into this thing of like, let's do a cool LA thing once a week.
Well, have you gone to like the Getty recently just to have lunch?
No.
Oh,
not
you'd
in
have
ages.
to do that.
Yeah.
The Getty Museum, which is up on the hills
Yeah.
in Bel Air. I mean, it's an amazing art museum. First off, but what you can also do is just get lunch and like have a picnic in their gardens.
Ugh, I love that.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool stuff. So Clifton's is on the list.
Yeah.
Haven't done that. Somebody just told
You'll
me
have to
about-
come to the UNICEF party. I'll send you guys a ticket info.
Yeah,
It'll be great.
Yeah, maybe we will. That'll be
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And it's just a masquerade, so it's like
There's
Full on.
there's a theme this year that I'm forgetting. God, I'm the worst ambassador ever. It's solely
because
because
this isn't that Jareth thing, right?
No.
Do I have to remind my own UNICEF box to collect pennies?
I know, isn't
Remember
it?
those
Halloween.
things.
It's so funny because like that's the whole point. I mean, I feel like
Trick or treat, also pennies.
I feel like I've talked about
That
this
was
on the
an
show
old
before, but like so UNICEF is something. So UNICEF is a organization that helps children worldwide. It's the children's
Seth.
yeah. Well, there's no E in there, but I mean there's an E when you spell the thing, but it's Children's Foundation is like what it actually
Is
stands
it
for.
the UN? Is it the United Nations Children's
No,
Foundation?
hold on now. Oh, God, I'm the worst. I'm so.
I'm going to do it right now.
You're looking up what UNICEF
Yep.
stands for. Okay, but it helps children worldwide. But the whole thing is like you really only hear about
United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund.
emergency fund. So there isn't any. Yes. So it's like when Syria was getting the fuck bombed out of it.
Yep.
It would like a lot of money was being sent over there to help kids, but also like when Puerto Rico got hit by the hurricane.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like they help kids all over the world, also in the States, like just anywhere
Yeah.
in the world. So they have come to find out in the past. Well, they've always sort of known this. It's like the only time that people really think about UNICEF.
Halloween.
Exactly, when you're a kid and you get given those
UNICEF
little
boxes,
orange
those
boxes,
orange boxes, yeah.
and you collect dollars while you're trick or treating. It's like give me candy, but also donate to UNICEF,
Yep.
and then you mail those boxes away, right? And then you forget about UNICEF, and they find out until you retire. And when you retire, that's when people are like, okay, I have a little extra money. Let me do some good stuff. People like to donate to charities when they're older, right? So a friend of mine, as her college thesis, came up with a way to make UNICEF more accessible for people of our age. Basically,
Wow.
between the ages of like 20 to 45.
Yep.
Like, how do we get people like that interactive? And it's called UNICEF Next Gen.
Okay.
And it's really cool.
Sounds high
It's-
tech.
Yeah, and it's all
Is there
about.
an app?
There's probably an app. I
probably-
don't know.
Yeah.
But
Next Gen.
it's a wonderful
put pennies in
organization
that
that basically makes
That app.
UNICEF cool.
Yeah.
You know, and makes it accessible. Like,
And so this
there's
is something that, like,
and so
that-
this masquerade ball is it's one of their biggest events that they throw because they raise so much money because people are like, hells yeah, I want to go put on a mask and dress up fancy and go to this place where there's free food and free booze all night long. Well, I mean, you pay for a ticket, but you know, I mean, you're not paying there.
Yeah, but
they
I
also-
would pay for a place where I could go and get free
Yes.
booze,
Not
quote
to
unquote.
Yeah.
keep paying each
Yeah.
time. Have
Yeah,
tab.
and so hold on, let me pull
Although
up.
poor Tom, if Tom comes, he's going to drink everybody out
I'll
of the...
be putting UNICEF out of business.
Especially after a month
No,
of sobriety.
no, you
Can
absolutely
I order
have to go.
17 beers at once?
Oh my gosh, I
And-
have to find the
Yes.
thing.
Yeah. Can I just have a
Here we go.
2-liter bottle of Sprite and a giant bottle of vodka? I'll do myself.
So the theme. Sorry, I'm pulling it up on my phone.
There's a theme?
There's a theme.
So what
There's
was
a theme
what was
every-
last year's?
What was last year?
Scarecrow?
Stars and moons. It was like celestial. Celestial.
Oh,
that was the
celestial.
theme. Yes. So
That's fun.
you still are in masquerade, but I was in a star dress or
So I
something
can wear like
that.
a Mac and Me mask.
Star
Yeah. Okay.
Jazz,
So
wear
the-
it on my bum.
What? So
That's that song.
this year is postmodern surrealist.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yes.
That sounds too smart for Alex and me.
Yeah.
Can you explain?
Well, you know, it's
That, like-
basically
Is it like
like
Salvador
Liechtenstein?
Dali or something?
yeah,
Oh,
like
all right.
like Dali and Dadaism. I think is like that's all that. Like just
Interesting.
wacky, weird.
So I should just have a melting clock on my shoulder?
Yeah. It also looks like maybe like David Bowie, like that sort of stuff. Like
just
Do the
Standard
star
Bowie.
on your face.
yeah,
the
like
Bowie
the
star, right?
the images. Here's like the images and stuff that they suggest.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's just
star
like
sign
wow.
lifting on my face.
Some guy in a bird cage with a bowler
what?
cap on.
Let me see
Yeah.
that.
Someone holding their own head in their arm.
Oh,
That's
that
the
seems very
That's the
intense.
visuals they suggest.
Wow. Okay.
Someone's got a third eye.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh,
So
geez.
basically,
okay.
Alex, you can go as
You
I
probably
could go
David Bowie
as
from
David
Labyrinth.
Bowie from
yeah,
Labyrinth.
you probably could.
As Jareth.
So you can buy.
I mean, like, my junk has donated a lot to children.
it's giving them inspiration
Oh my gosh.
to stay alive.
You're
or
ridiculous.
whatever.
Okay, it's October 25th. It starts at 9 p.m.
Done.
I just don't think tickets are for sale yet. You
Well,
can
that's
either
good.
buy a ticket or you can buy a table, which is great.
Ooh.
So just so you know, UNICEF Next Gen so UNICEF Next Gen started in 2009, and since then they have raised over $11 million.
Wow. Okay.
How many
Yes,
pennies is
through
that?
events.
Ooh,
That's
just popped.
yeah. You
How many
man.
pennies is that?
How many pennies? Pennies on the penny wheel. Penny wheel. Penny wheel.
popped?
Pigs in the
So-
pen, and they have many pennies.
Wow.
Hello.
That's not a thing. I just said
That
that.
was very good, though.
Anyway, so as soon as I get
I love it.
information on how you can actually buy tickets,
We'll
but
do it.
We'll do it. Yeah.
If you just Google UNICEF Next Gen Masquerade Ball, you can find it because
Boom.
it's really
UNICEF,
amazing.
the
I'll be
next
there. Hopefully, you
generation.
guys will be there. I'd love
Yeah.
for you guys to come.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, sweet. I don't even. How
it's
did we
pretty easy
even-
to convince Heather to go to a fun thing.
Yeah. How did we even
Where
segue
there's an
into
open
this?
bar.
Penny, pants,
No,
pants.
I don't know.
UNICEF. Halloween.
Oh, I said
Oh,
I
not
had to start
drinking.
drinking.
Yeah. Amazing. All right,
Always
let's
goes back to
let's
So as
talk
long
about
as-
baby poop.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of drinking,
All right.
baby poop cocktails.
No.
Why
Wait.
are we doing
What's
this?
wrong with
Wait.
people?
Alex.
North Carolina researchers discovered dirty diapers could help fight off cancer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so not quite sure why they started studying poop in a diaper, but they started studying poop in a diaper. And they actually were able to figure out that there was some good probiotics that
Oh,
were
probably
being
'cause-
generated
Yeah,
in
because
the poop
babies,
of babies.
the baby's internal, like their intestinal system isn't fucked up by all the
Yeah.
weird shit that we eat.
That is actually probably true.
It's 100%.
Is they were like, we found the fountain of youth. It's baby
like,
shit.
I actually
Eat a
just
baby.
got. You know when you play like an app game or something like that, and you have to deal with the ads or whatever to
Yeah.
get through it.
Yeah.
And so, one of the ads just recently was like the yogurt probiotic for babies, and I was like, they don't fucking need that shit. They're the healthiest people
Yeah.
out there. Like,
So probiotics is a very interesting thing because
Yeah.
like Jerry swears by probiotics.
Does he really?
Yeah, and I started
I take a
taking
probiotic every
Well,
night.
I started taking probiotics
Yeah.
and it started fucking up my stomach.
Yeah.
Well,
here's the thing.
Your body has to adapt to it.
Well, also,
Yeah.
your body needs probiotics if it doesn't currently have a good biotic balance in its gut.
So you probably already did. Is what you're
That's the
saying.
thing. I already have.
I don't know about that.
No, that's what my gastroenterologist said.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, should I be taking a probiotic?
Did he
and
look
was
up
like,
there? He's like,
No, he
spread your
goes-
cheeks, and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're okay, pal.
you know what? Now that I looked in your anus, it seems like you've got a good balance in there.
But also,
No, because I said, look, should I be taking a probiotic? And he goes, well, do you feel like you need to take a probiotic? And I was like, no, but everybody says like probiotics
healthy.
are life changing. And he was like,
I don't know
you
about
only need to
life-changing.
take a probiotic if you don't have good gut bacteria.
well, yeah, that's the same with any supplement that you take.
Yeah, it's like
only
you don't need to take vitamin C if you
Yeah.
eat a lot of oranges and something else with vitamin C.
Lemons.
Sure.
And lemons.
Yeah.
Limes.
If you like
Soda.
eat a lot of like
Citric acid.
lemon lime soda.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
that?
no,
But
the
also-
soda has citric acid,
Oh,
so
I like
that's why
that.
people don't get rickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, that was
Probably.
the thing with what was it? It wasn't rickets. What was the one? Scurvy.
Scurvy.
Yeah, the
Scurvy.
pirates had to
Thank you.
bring oranges because they were
Yeah.
like they weren't getting vitamin
I did a
C.
music video with Pink where we talk about scurvy. It's all about
What?
scurvy. Yes, didn't you hear that?
A music video.
With Pink. For SpongeBob's 10th anniversary. It's online. You can see. It's me, Pink,
Oh.
and two other pirates.
It's you and Pink. You're in it. What?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh my
What?
god, this
What?
is crazy. How has it been like 3+4+ years? And he's like, well, when I was in the
Thomas,
music video with Pink,
Oh, it was awesome. It's all about
Yeah.
scurvy because it's for SpongeBob's 10th anniversary. Pirates,
Amazing.
scurvy.
Oh
It's
my
all about
gosh.
eating vitamins.
By the way, I want to see the SpongeBob musical on Broadway.
Yeah,
I've heard it's actually
supposed to be
really
getting
great.
oh really?
Yeah.
So back to baby shit.
Okay. Tom loses
Speaking of
it.
Tom's career, let's
So-
get back to baby.
Yeah, let's get back to baby shit. Thanks, Tom. So they've basically figured out that they've found this stuff called short chain fatty acids.
Oh God.
And so short chain fatty acids are a key component to good gut health.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't have the short chain fatty acid in their gut.
Okay.
Probably
and they-
drank it out of our systems.
Yeah, no shit. They blew it out of their ass is what they did. So,
Literally.
so what they realized is that part of having a large chunk of the short chain fatty acids in your gut is that it actually helps stop things like diabetes,
Oh.
there some cancers, autoimmune disorders. So they're now starting to create this cocktail.
You just
And
swatted a
asking
bug.
people to basically they're creating this cocktail that is derived by enzymes harvested from dirty diapers.
Dude, if it
I
keeps
mean,
you alive,
I'm
I'll
slightly
take it.
more excited about this than I was about the vaginal beer.
I would be much more apt
Yeah.
to drink baby poop vitamins
Yeah.
than vaginal beer.
Jesus.
But this all begs the question, why were researchers studying the poop of babies?
Yeah.
Like,
because
who has the idea? I think maybe there's some good stuff in that shit
Well,
bag.
probably for the reasons we're talking about, because as adults we fuck up our guts
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, it's like let's see what our guts are supposed to do before we fuck them up.
Yeah, and babies get their food like from breastfeeding, right? So that's like
Yeah.
natural, healthy milk, lots of antibiotics in there.
Yeah.
Not antibiotics, but
Oh yeah.
So-
actually, you can use breast milk. Like if your baby gets a cut or like an eye infection or something, you can literally rub breast milk on it, and it's
Wow.
supposed to help. Yeah.
wow.
Because there's still all that. Wow.
Wow,
All
the
the-
breast
The
milk is
mom's
so
body
intense.
is still producing the stuff to keep the baby.
so
Well,
safe.
that's the other
Yeah.
thing too. They talk about that when cow's milk. There's something that the baby cows have to have. It's called like
RBST.
Oh God, is
now-
your brain hurt?
Yeah,
What
my
just
brain
happened?
hurts because I've heard about. It's
That was a weird face you just made. Like
Alex
you made
looks
a
like he's in
lot of
pain right
effort
now.
to try to
yeah,
think
I'm
of
really. I'm like scraping the back of my head with my thoughts to come up with it, and I'm never gonna come up with it.
Bovine pituitary glands.
No, but there's
Whoa.
something in the mother's milk that they have to get within the first week of being alive.
Yeah, yeah.
that's super beneficial.
you know, like
Pepperoni.
I've been. It's 'cause
pepperoni.
I'm clear. Pepperoni. I'm clearly at an age where a lot of my female friends are having babies now. A lot of
Oh.
them are having second babies, but some are still
do you
on
feel
the
about that,
first.
Allison?
I think it's great.
Okay,
good.
good.
They're happy. Whatever. But I'm
Spread
learning.
'em.
I am learning far more. Like in the last, you're ridiculous.
no, I meant like spread, like go
Oh,
procreate.
their legs.
No, not their
That's
leg.
what we were
But it
laughing
came out
at. Yeah.
weird when I said
So
spread them.
I would say,
Pop those babies on the floor. Spread them. Spread them.
God. I would say in the last 3 or 4 years of my life, I have learned more about pregnancy and having
Oh,
a baby
geez.
than I ever did in any health class I've ever
Oh,
had.
yeah.
Which makes me go, what the fuck? Why are we teaching this stuff early on? You know,
Yeah.
like the fact, like women miscarry far more often
Mm.
than is ever spoken about.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I believe that if we, like, when we're teaching in our kids in health class about the miracle of pregnancy and all that kind of shit, if you also were like, by the way, it's super fucking common to
Yep.
lose a baby within the first 3 months, but also I've had multiple friends who have lost it
Yeah.
past that, which is those are the ones that are just fucking devastating. I mean, it's devastating either way, but the
Yeah.
one when you feel like you get like the 3-month mark, it's like we're in the safe zone
Yep,
and it
yep.
still happens.
Yep.
It's awful. But if this wasn't seen as a rare occurrence and therefore something to not be spoken about,
Yeah.
God, the mental health of everyone would be so much better.
Yeah, there's a
Like,
lot of people that feel a lot of like shame associated
Yes.
with miscarriages, which to me, I'm like,
I- it-
dude, it's fucking science. Like that should
but
happen.
that's what I mean. But because it's not taught at
Yeah,
a young age,
yeah.
and it's not something seen as common, like no one wants to speak about it. It's seen as taboo. Like at least if it was spoken about openly, I would hope that the shame associated with it would be. I'm not saying it would make the loss any less terrible.
No, of course not.
But at least because I know women feel like something is wrong with them,
Right,
Like,
yeah.
and you can't feel. That's an awful way to feel
Yeah,
about
yeah.
yourself, you know. Like I had a friend. I've been friends with this guy since high school, and on Instagram. This is a little while ago, but on Instagram, all of a sudden one day it was like, "Welcome into the world, this new baby." And it's a picture of his wife in the hospital having just given birth to their baby boy, and I texted him and I was like, dude, I didn't even know you were pregnant.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, and so I finally went to get, like, a few months later, like, I actually met the baby, and he was like, listen, he's like, the reason is, it's like, we went through 2 miscarriages.
Yeah.
And so he's like, by the time that we got to the 3rd, it wasn't even like exciting anymore. They were just like, oh, here we go again. So he's like, we didn't tell anyone
Yeah.
because we just didn't think you
No,
just
yeah, I
get
get
trained
that,
to
yeah.
feel that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a complete sidetrack. The whole point is I'm learning a lot about fucking pregnancies and that sort of thing.
You're learning a lot about
This is why
fucking.
I know about the This is why I know about the breast milk
Right. Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Wait, there was a really clear point I wanted to make about this, and now I've completely lost it because we were talking
Don't
about
drink
baby
vagina beer.
shit and
Baby poop.
I know
Drinking baby poop. All right, well, how about this? You just gave us a really good segue to our last story.
Oh, great! Then let's just go to the last story, and I'll think of what I was.
Couple
saying
couldn't
about.
conceive
Oh man,
because they'd been having sex the wrong way
no,
for 4 years.
no, what?
So this
no!
this happened in China.
Wrong.
Oh,
So a
my
married couple who were desperate to try to conceive learned that they had been having sex the wrong way
Oh dear.
for 4
Well,
years.
I hate to call it the wrong way. It should just be the wrong way to get pregnant. Because let them have sex the way they want to
Alison
have
makes a good
sex.
point.
That is actually true. It
Yeah.
was the wrong way for babies, the
Yeah.
right way for
Self gratification.
Was it the back door?
it was the back door.
No.
Wait,
They
are you
didn't even know what was
serious?
happening. Yeah.
For
So-
4 years? This poor fucking woman.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, she did say sex was very painful. So the couple were very young. The man was 26, the woman 24.
That's not very young.
Well, but that
No.
means that they started having sex when he was 22 and she was 20.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because they were banging in the back hole for
But
4 years.
Oh,
Ha-
my
did-
God.
They were very healthy and despite being married for 4 years, couldn't conceive. The family was giving them a lot of stress because of it, because obviously
Yeah.
family pressure, especially when you're like, we are putting it in the pooper as often as can.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's not how babies are formed. But the results were unexpected. They, Lou, who was I think the gynecologist, found out that the couple
Oh my gosh.
had mistakenly been having anal intercourse rather than vaginal intercourse to conceive.
Oh my gosh. This
That's
woman's
what-
mind must have been blown.
That's what happens when you don't have sex ed in school, I guess. Maybe they're like,
yeah.
By
That's
the
what
way,
I mean.
according
Like-
to the newspaper, they gave the couple a sex education handbook, and within months, the woman became pregnant. To show their appreciation, they sent the two of them sent a live hen and 100 eggs. So
so
very
that's-
good.
I love
Okay.
China.
Very
I
good.
fucking love China.
Okay, now I suddenly
But so
understand
for
why they
4
didn't know how
years
to-
of marriage, neither the husband nor the wife knew how to get pregnant. The couples lack so much of general knowledge, are very rare, but it's uncommon for people to lack or to have misconceptions regarding sexual knowledge because they're
Wow.
very strict about sex
Yeah, of
education in China.
course. It's just interesting to me because I feel like
I just can't imagine you'd be like down there and go,
That's where it comes.
I'm going to put it in the bottom hole and just see what happens.
but maybe he doesn't know there's a hole there.
No, I know this is clear.
But
Very
my
true.
question is
But
for
also,
the
like,
woman.
you could also be pretty uncomfortable and not like get down and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Like it could easily
Yeah,
be
oh,
like,
right,
okay,
right.
so we
There's
get in.
two of them.
Like
let's get in
he
the thing.
visually would
Let's
not
just
look.
pull off
Yeah.
all of our pants.
But I
and I'm
also-
gonna get on top of you and try to put it in a thing.
But the other thing is,
You know what I mean?
like as a woman, when you get properly turned on, it's very clear where you want a thing to go. Like,
Go on, Alison.
but you
Is
know
it
what I
the
mean?
ear?
Yeah, but I mean, like we don't physically show arousal the way guys do, but it's still like a very specific location where you were like, I would like that area
Should be
to be dealt
stimulated.
with. Yes.
Haven't you ever seen Blue Lagoon? Those
So-
kids were on an island. They had no idea what was going on, and they
Nope.
figured it out.
Oh, I've never
They
seen
watched
that
two
movie,
seals
but
yeah.
fucking, and they were like, "Let's do that."
Is that what happens?
No,
They watch two
no,
seals
no,
fucking?
no,
Oh
no.
god! But my point is like,
The writers were much better
it
than
sucks
that.
because I feel like this poor woman had never been properly.
Oh, that's
turned
clear.
on.
That is 100% clear.
Oh, that sucks. I can't
Yeah.
imagine.
Although
like,
talk about that like month of about to get pregnant was probably
Yeah.
the best month of her life.
I know, right?
Well.
Oh, so this is another thing that I've learned from friends getting pregnant.
Yeah.
So, because I have a few friends. First off, the fact that some people can get pregnant like getting sneezed on,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
other
yeah.
people like
That's also a way
have
to get
go
pregnant, by the
through-
way.
Yeah,
Yep.
right. No,
Don't
you know,
don't
I learned that in
sneeze
sex
on
ed
anybody.
class.
that was a metaphor. That was not actual
Yeah.
fact. And then other couples like struggle for years and years and
Yeah.
years and have to go through all the like hormone treatments
Yep.
and that
IVF,
drives
all
me
that stuff,
insane.
yeah.
It makes no sense to me. But because I have a few friends who. They've been in marriages and they will tell me like I didn't even know I was pregnant until like a month in.
Yeah.
And like I have friends who are like I was like drinking and
Yeah, yeah.
partying and whatever for like a month. But I've learned that what the female body does is that the moment you get pregnant, there's some sort of like protective coating that goes around
A force field.
the
A baby force field.
Tesla force field.
yeah, for that lasts for about a month because the body understands that
You don't know?
might not know that you're pregnant until you
Interesting.
miss your first period.
Oh,
That's
right. That makes
amazing.
sense.
So yeah, exactly. So it's like your body sort of takes care of that shit
Well, we have been doing it without science for a very long time.
without science.
That's true.
I mean, there is a period of, all of that stuff. Speaking of periods.
didn't need
All right, speaking of
science.
period, I think the period of this podcast is over.
Did we do
I
it?
think we
This
did.
edition
Okay.
is over.
Okay, so now, by the way, this is what everyone's been waiting for.
Scriptation.
Now is when we're taking a short break.
Oh, yes.
And Tom will find out.
yeah.
Tom will get sorted into a house. I'm going to find out what my Patronus is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm
gonna
so,
get so
I'm
sorted.
nervous.
Gonna be fun.
I'm nervous. Like literally, what if my Patronus is just like Donald
Voldemort.
Trump?
I love it.
Like,
Oh, amazing. That'd be amazing. Glorious
Jesus.
is huge.
Yeah.
Expellum Patronus.
Oh God. Okay, so we're
Well,
gonna
let's
do
see.
that.
Fingers crossed.
Also, don't forget about our giveaway. You can get your manifestation books from Brianna Brown, which is amazing. Send us an email, first 10 emails with the subject line, manifest this motherfuckers. And in the body, having your favorite joke. You will get sent 2 of these books. It's amazing. Please email us at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at halfhourhappyhr. Subscribe to us, whatever you listen to us on, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, all of those fun things. And that is it for this week's episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Sitting in with us as always, the lovely and talented Tom Super Volcano Kravsky. See you next week.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.